What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Sunshine Way. I am your lovely host, Chiya, and welcome back to my channel where we become better teachers, better dancers, and live a life of light and let our light shine. So, in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about why your classroom management is trash. Why doesn't I'm just playing. Why is not? Oh my God, am I a teacher? Let's start over. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Sunshine Way. I am your lovely host, Chiya, and welcome back to my channel where we become better teachers, better dancers, and live a life of light and let our light shine. So, in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about classroom management, behavior management, and why it's not working. Like what's going on? Okay. As you know, whether this is your first year, or you've been in this game for a while, by now, in the school year is in September, so everybody should be in school, started school at least. And we all know by the time like the third week come, the kids they testing. You're testing your gangster, they testing your life, they testing your spirit, okay? And they want to see how far they can get, right? And you already came to class the start of the year with this whole list of rules and expectations and what your classroom environment is going to be going like, right? And then it's just like, and it might not happen until a month in. But at this point, it's already going to start happening to me. So I'm like, let me get this video out because there's a couple of things that I know that I need to step it up on and that I could be doing to ensure that my classroom management is tight and right. So, without further ado, let's just get into this video. I'm ready to start listing these things because I want your classroom management to be top notch. I want your relationship with your students to be top notch, and I want the behavior management to be top notch. Okay? So three things on my list, and yes, I'm only saying three things, and yes, you might have heard them or you might not. It just depends. I don't know, but I'm just gonna start talking about them. Alright, so number one, the first thing that you got to do, to whether you're trying to bring it back, like they done completely lost it and you're trying to bring it back, or if it's seeming like it's slipping, or like they're trying it too much and you done gave them a little bit of open door, just a little bit too much, and you need to reel it back in to keep it tight. These are the three things that you need to do. Alright, so the first thing would be to stay consistent. Alright, I know sometimes you just like, okay, it's a lot going on right now, so okay, you can listen to music today, but originally your rule was like no music, you know what I mean? So stay consistent, and I know that's very hard to do. We don't want to be the mean one, we don't want to be the lame teacher, and we don't want to control the kids. Well, I always say that I don't like to control kids because it's not my job. Is not to control them. My job is to guide them and to help them learn in multiple ways. So whatever your expectation is and whatever your rules are, or whatever you want your classroom environment to be like, be consistent. Be consistent. If you say no, stick with no. If you say yes, stick with yes. Whatever floats your boat. Alright? So be consistent in what you do. Consistent. And don't let up. The second thing that you got to do is, listen, whatever your consequence system is, use it, okay? And put that pressure on admin to administration principals to actually do and follow through with that stuff. Alright, so if that's after school detention, in school suspension, out of school suspension, whether that's like they get sent to the office and they gotta talk with the principal, or whatever the case may be, use those consequences and do what you gotta do. So literally, it doesn't even matter. Like, if they say, hey, write them up, Write them up. And honestly, you could do something low level where you like making them writing minors, and then making them like do some in class consequences, but some type of consequence. Lay it on thick, and lay it on thick early so that it'll be easier for you later on. Now, you're not finna be a drill sergeant and controlling kids. That's like not what you want to do, because then that's not good for the relationship, and the kids will really not like you. But mean what you say, you know what I mean? And so like, if it's like, hey, we're not doing cussing in my class, and they come in cussing every day, no matter how many times you done told them, hey, we not cussing, and they still want to keep cussing, write them up. Like, and I promise you, if you don't say 3,000 times, I'm gonna write you up, and you just do it like within the third time of you saying it, you do it, that will pull them together really quick. And that write up and that parent contact, pull them together really quick. So mean what you say, be consistent, and 2, use the consequences that are available to you. And I did mention being consistent and consequences before the third thing, because those are the hardest for us to do. The third thing that you need to do is the easiest for us to do. But those two, being consistent, because being a teacher is like tiring and exhausting, and sometimes you just like, I'm going with the flow today, like whatever pops off or whatever happens, we're just gonna keep it moving. Sometimes we like that, and that messes with our consistency, and that also messes with us actually following through with our consequences. So even though it's hard and it's difficult, follow through with being consistent, and follow through with your consequences as well. And the kids, of course, they're going to give you attitude. They're going to roll their eyes at you. They're going to call you lame and call you all type of names behind your back. But if you have a good relationship with them, and you've also given them multiple chances to fix the behavior before you actually did it, then like, it'll work out. They'll get over it in like 2 days. But the third thing that you have to do is find some type of positive reinforcement. And now, positive reinforcements, the kids can really take advantage of, so be careful. Don't be like, oh, you finished every assignment, you finished, I'm giving you a piece of candy. Like, don't do that, because first of all, you're gonna be buying a lot of candy. Second of all, they're gonna just start writing stuff just to get the candy. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to actually really be putting forth the effort to actually learn anything. So you got to be careful with positive reinforcements, but find what is comfortable for you, comfortable for your classroom. But this is the third thing that you should be doing. You should be doing some type of positive reinforcement that they have to work for, whether that's individually or collectively as a class is something, or collectively as a school, that they have to work towards to give them something to look forward, give them a goal, a purpose, or anything like that. Some of my favorite positive reinforcements is like student of the week is a good one, because they get annoyed and they're like, oh, you gonna pick this person because of this, but they actually really pay attention to that and take heed to that, so they want to be the student of the week. And then doing something weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly instead of every day is better to do for positive reinforcement, because they actually have to work towards it. Like, they have to do this certain thing, or live up to your expectations and your rules for an entire week, or an entire 2 weeks, or an entire month before they actually get the reward. So it's not like, oh, every day, every class, I can just do this so I can get chips and piece of candy every single day. But nah, you don't want to do that. You want to give them a reward, but them to understand that they have to work for it, and that at the end of the day, it's about them learning. So that's the biggest thing that they should be focusing on and working on anyways, not putting down random things to get like a reward. So those are the 3 things. If you do those 3 things, I'm not going to say everything's going to be perfect, because that would be a lie, because we are humans and no humans are perfect, and kids are definitely not perfect. So it's not going to be 100% change all, beat all. But if y'all want any more details or something that's more in depth, then definitely comment down below, and I can definitely go into detail with y'all about that. But if you do those 3 things, that will definitely continue to set the tone, and it will reel things back in and bring back together. And trust me, I'm preaching to the choir. So these are 3 things that I'm going to be doing as well, to make sure I'm keeping it tight and reeling it back in when it seems like it's getting all over the place. So those 3 things again: number 1, be consistent to your expectations and to your rules. If you said no, you said no. If that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. If they can't handle it and they taking advantage, take it away. Okay? Number 2, use the consequences that are given to you, whether that's write-ups, pulling tickets, in-school suspicion, or making them write 10,000 sentences, or taking away their recess and they making them eat lunch in the classroom. I don't know. But use those consequences that you have to the best of your ability. And once you do it like those first 2 times, and you show them that you're not playing and that you have no problem with doing it, they'll get their life and they get it together, especially if they got parents that don't play. Number 3 is finding some positive reinforcement that really truly works for your students and works for you, that you feel comfortable with doing, and that is not something that they can push you over on or walk over you on, but that they actually have to work for, and that they're actually gaining true skills and real skills based off of working towards that positive reinforcement. So those are the 3 things that I have for y'all, dealing with class management, behavior management, and overall classroom environment. Classroom environment can go real deep in real detail, so if y'all do want me to do a video on classroom environment, please comment down below and let me know. Give this video a thumbs up so that I can do a video on that, because classroom environment is so much more than just the students' behavior. It's a lot of things. It's the flow, the schedule of your class, the schedule of your class, the flow of your class, how you group students together, the type of content that you're teaching, and the resources that you're using to teach those standards and stuff like that. So classroom environment is just a whole big thing. So if y'all want to have a deeper video on that, or more in-depth discussion on that, please comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. And that is all I have for y'all for this video. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you tap that notification bell so you can be notified every time your girl upload. And remember, be humble, be inspiring, be kind, y'all, and don't forget to shine. I see y'all on the next one. Bye. What is this? Bye.